Tape www.suividecolosénégal.com. À école au Sénégal, c'est facile, tu n'as qu'à te connecter. Tape école au Sénégal, les leçons sont beaucoup plus détaillées.
Linking words. What do you understand by link? Linker simply means relier. C'est les mots qui relient deux phrases, qui relient les idées avec les phrases. So linking words are words that link or bring together ideas and sentences in the written form when you're writing. Remember, today we're dealing a lot with how you present something, how you're writing. When you're writing, what is it that you need to say? What are some of the words that you can link to sentences with it, or link an idea with a sentence so that it makes sense? So those are linking words, for example, and, so, before. Those are all linking words that you can use. So in this particular lesson today, we're going to look at 7 groups that have used linking words. So linking words are normally, with linking words, as you can see, they're used, for example, to give examples. When you want to give examples, you're going to use, there are some linking words that you can use to start off these examples. You can use them to summarize ideas, to summarize your point of view, to summarize a paragraph. You can use them either to give reason, to give ideas. What are some of those words that you would use in order to start to give ideas or to give your reasons why, to produce your results as well? You can use them as well to, for example, for additional information. If there was something that you had forgotten and that you wanted to add, what would you use? What are some of the words that you would use in order to start off this additional information? Sequences, talks about which comes first, especially when you're doing through maybe like recipes and, or explaining a mechanism or a project, and then you have contrasting ideas. Contrast means differences, how you present 2 different ideas, and then of course giving the reasons. So those are linking words. And so linking words, comme je vous ai dit, ça s'utilise pour relier les idées et les phrases. Et il y en a 7 catégories au tableau. Ça dépend de la situation. It just depends on the situation. Ça peut être que vous voulez peut-être citer les exemples. Quel est ce mot à utiliser pour commencer à citer ces exemples? And then another one is, le prochain, c'est faire un sommaire, to summarize. Vous voulez faire un sommaire, une conclusion. Quel est ce mot qui vous relie à faire ce sommaire-là, pour faire une façon de conclusion? Il y a aussi des raisons, à donner les raisons. Et à donner les résultats. Peut-être vous avez fait une expérimentation, vous avez fait peut-être un projet ou quelque chose, vous voulez commencer à donner peut-être des résultats. Et si aussi les séquences, qu'est-ce qui vient en premier, et ainsi de suite, ça part des différentes étapes à faire. Quels sont les mots qu'on utilise pour présenter ces étapes-là? They're called linking ideas. Et puis à la fin, il y a contrasting. Contrast, c'est-à-dire s'il y a des idées qui se contrastent, qui diffèrent, qui ne sont pas ensemble, qui ont un peu de différence. Quels sont ces mots à utiliser? So we're going to look at them. Quelques exemples. Je suis sûr qu'il y en a plusieurs. Mais let's start with something easy, simple. And I'm not saying that you should learn or cram all of this. Je ne vous demande pas de connaître ou de pouvoir garder en tête tous ces mots, all these words, but I advise you, je vous conseille au moins que dans chaque catégorie, in every category, to please save at least 2 or 3 that you can use, que vous puissiez utiliser en parlant, à écrire aussi, et tout ça. This is going to be helpful. So let's start with given examples, qui est toujours simple. La catégorie of given examples, donner des exemples. Quand on fait une phrase, you say, I love a lot of fruits, such as, tu peux mettre là, or namely, or for example, or for instance, or namely. Pour commencer à les citer, mangoes, oranges, and things like that. Africa has a lot of countries, or Africa has 64 countries, namely Ghana, Cameroon, Ivory Coast, Senegal, Gambia, and all that. So you can use them when you're citing, when you're giving examples of something, okay? That you have, namely, for instance, for example, such as is another one, such as. You can use it as an example. Then additional information. If you've said something, si vous avez déjà présenté, vous avez dit quelque chose, avec quelque chose à rajouter, you're adding, à rajouter, you're adding. What is that word that you can use? And, you know, in addition to, pour ajouter à ce que la personne a dit, ajouter à ce que vous avez dit, ou, you know, in addition to. Also, aussi, à part le fait, à part, you know, to, c'est aussi, furthermore, aussi. So, you know, you can add information by saying that. Furthermore, I wish to add that, or furthermore, I would love to say that, although you are adding to something. And, on connaît déjà and, you know, quand on a l'avant-phrase, to make one but last sentence, you use and. To summarize, faire un sommaire. When you've written and you want to summarize peut-être ce discours ou cette rédaction ou the essay, you want to give a summary of it. You can say to conclude, pour clôturer, in conclusion, en conclusion, in a nutshell, en grosso modo, to summarize, pour faire un sommaire, in brief, in short, in summary. So use some of them when you're writing your conclusion of that essay, de cette rédaction, in summary, in a nutshell, to summarize, to conclude, in conclusion, you can use that, okay? And then you have sequences. Sequences, it's like étape par étape. Firstly, or first, premièrement, ou en premier. Secondly, thirdly, next, furthermore. Then you can use lastly, en dernier lieu, or finally, finalement. So you're using like sequences. What goes? First you pour the flour, then you pour the eggs. So after you pour, you know, the milk. C'est des étapes pour faire les crêpes. D'abord, premièrement, la farine. Après, vous ajoutez de l'eau, je sais pas, du lait. So those are steps when you're doing sequences. Sequence ideas, okay? Which is first, second, des étapes par étape. That's what you can use. These are some examples, even when you're talking. First, you talk. Premièrement, toi, tu vas parler, tu prends la parole. Next, it's you. After is you. After is you. You know, and then finally me, or last is me. You know, so that's how you can use. Giving reasons, pour donner des raisons. So why did you do this? Donner des raisons. Parce que, because of, à cause de, due to, à cause de things, or as. As you didn't return my call, I had to use initiative to send the email. Parce que tu n'as pas répondu à mon appel, j'ai utilisé l'initiative pour pouvoir répondre à l'email. You know, because due to the fact that you came late, we missed that contract. À cause du fait que vous êtes venu en retard, on a raté ce contrat. So due to, so when you're giving reasons, apart from using because, il ne faut pas trop utiliser because, okay? Students, you can switch and say due to. You know, you can say since, as, given that you did not come. Those are some words that you can use pour pouvoir peut-être donner des raisons à peut-être à ton action, à un acte qui a été posé. You can use that, okay? Giving results. Giving results. Vous avez fait une expérimentation, you've done something or research, you want to give the result, you can say, so, you know, as a result of, you know, the project or the research work we came out, on se retrouver avec. This means that, ça signifie que, voilà, consequently, you know, therefore, alors. So these are some of the words that you can use when you're giving maybe reasons for something. You know, you're giving reasons because of a result or because of something, you know. You say, therefore, you have to be punished because you've been coming late to class. You know, as a result of your bad behavior, the project or the plan has been cancelled, you know. So these are some results. And then finally, we have contrasting ideas. Contrasting ideas simply means peut-être vous avez des idées qui sont différentes, des idées different or so. And so what would you say? So but, it's a linking word. Yes, I know that the law states that if you come late, you need to be punished. But we can give an exemption. But, however, néanmoins, nevertheless, despite the fact that you come in late. So those are constructive, contrasting. Whereas, while, unlike, those are ideas. So, contrasting ideas. So, we've talked about them, how you can use it, comment on peut l'utiliser si vous avez des idées, que vous peut-être présenter des idées qui sont contre, comment aborder ça, avec quel mot, but, mais, however, despite, nevertheless, whereas, while, unlike, néanmoins, mais, contrairement à. So those are some of the words you can use. So if you have linking words, these are, you see, it's a whole table, whole bunch of linking words that you can use. So you have to just pick. Make sure that you pick at least 3 or 4 of each category, so that depending on what you're writing, depending on what you're saying, you can use some of those links. You can use some of these words to link them, to link your ideas and the sentences together. Okay, so these are linking words. I'm going to send you some exercises, so you tell me which ones are right to use. Please note them so that you can use them as you go along, especially in your writing. And let me know how your writing is going, if you're, ameliorating in class. I want to know that I'm helping. And if I can help better, let me know. Thank you, and see you next class. Teacher Raissa.
Tape www.suividecole au Sénégal.com